Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. I'm on a roll. Whoop whoop. Are you keeping up? I am going to tell you that I had a pretty good day overall. It rained most of it. I'm not a big fan of driving in the rain. I'm sitting in Austin. I'm at my receiver for in the morning. Got 11 hours basically until they show up. So I'm taking advantage of it. I had 3 videos I wanted to make. Now I'm making 4. It just hit me today, some things I wanted to talk about. And y'all know once I get started, Katie bar the door. You know, I told you, a donor of the company called me yesterday, and it wasn't real promising what he had to say. I took it for what it was. Cool. We'll part friends, you know. The door's open to come back. Thank you. Because overall, it's been a pretty good job. Minor hiccups. Well, a couple of major hiccups. That's why I was quitting, right? So, I had to hang out at the yard last night. Basically, I was out hours anyway, but I could have left about the time everybody was showing up. But this computerized truck started flashing messages at me. My AC that you hear running back there, it started flashing messages at me. I knew I was on my way to Laredo. I didn't want to lose that. That makes old Papa Bear sleep pretty good of a night. Beats sweat. This thing, I didn't know what it was doing. When I tried to bring up messages, all it would tell me was attach engine tool. You ever seen the size of one of these engines? There's all kinds of tools you can attach to it. What do you attach to it? A computer, of course. So I was sitting there early this morning. My 10 hours wasn't up. I was lined up on the garage door, talking to Grandma on the phone. And it's raining. The boss man come pulling up in his truck, his pickup. I put my window down. He put his passenger window down. I greeted him like I always do. Hey, boss man, what's going on, buddy? Same as every other day, every other time we meet. We got our howdies out of the way. And he said, Joe, you got a few minutes? I said, why, sure. What's up? He said, come on, climb in here. I put my windows up and I got down, and me and him had about a 45-minute talk. We hashed over a little bit of my grievances. And he told me, he said, I wanted to tell you on the phone yesterday, he said, but I wanted to look you in the face. Look you eye to eye and have a chat with you. I said, I can appreciate that. He said, well, I figured you could. He says, I appreciated you contacting me. And he also enlightened me that he does want to get up to 75 trucks. So he's going to be putting on another 25 trucks. He doesn't want to do it. He's being forced to do it. Simply because we have a good enough name. And yes, I say we because I run this truck. But we as a company, with the performance of his drivers, his customers are wanting us to do more and more loads. That's a compliment, folks, any way you spell it. and we discussed the pros and cons of it. There are some cons to it, but we discussed stuff real well, and I don't hold back. I don't. I talk to him like I talk to y'all. I mean, this is me. This ain't no YouTube image. Let me put on airs. I hope none of y'all think that. This is me. He asked me to give him a chance to fix stuff. He said, let me make it right and fix this. And I said, all right. Because he told me, I don't want to lose you. And I said, well, Larry, really, I don't want to go. I said, I told you damn near 2 years ago that I hope to retire here. I said, but this nonsense coming out of the office. And we discussed some of the nonsense that was bothering me. And I said, the easiest way to get me to stay, Larry, give me my home time. I said, them people in the office that have never drove a truck, one of them has. I said, they've never lived this lifestyle. I said, they don't understand, and they think because it says Larry Williams Trucking on the side of it, that I should be dedicated to Larry Williams Trucking, and pointed at him. I said, and they think that I should worry about making you money. And I said, I'm not. I said, I'm making money, and I'm driving this truck for a little old lady in Texas that's on a farm that I'm trying to fix up for my retirement. I said, that's my motivation to truck. I said, nothing personal against you. I said, but if I'm making her money, I'll be making you money. And they don't get that. And I said, and I want to be home to help her spend that money that I'm making. I want to be home to help fix that farm up. I said, I ain't trying to be mean. And he says, I know you ain't. He says, that's just you. You just laid out the plain truth. And I said, yeah. I'm a firm believer. If you lay out the plain truth, then you won't misunderstand what I want. I said, and I'm trying to tell them, I want to go home. My home time is my most important thing. I've given this industry damn near 30 years. I've given this industry my children growing up. I'm done giving. It's time for Papa Joe and Grandma Rose. And I want to be down there harassing her, making her mad. Ain't nothing makes my day better than to get old Grandma mad at me. She cute as a button when she gets mad. Well, she's cute as a button when she ain't mad, but she gets even cuter when she's mad at me. And then threatens me. That starts getting me excited. But we won't go there. This is family rated. But no, we had a pretty good talk. I ain't gonna go into all of it. But like I told Grandma, I said, I know he can fix some of it. And I'm not naive enough to know that he ain't had a hand in some of these rules and some of this stuff messing it up too. He is the owner. He ain't innocent. Yes, I do think he tells the office to push. I do. I'd be a fool not to think that way. But what he can't get them to understand is that you can only push so far, and then truck drivers going to bow up on you. Well, the old dogs will. I don't know about these young pups, but us old dogs, they might think we ain't got no teeth. I got a sharp tongue, I'll cut you with it. And we'll haul our freight. I ain't got a problem with I've already been emptying it. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I was already foreseeing this nonsense. Okay. Did I want to do it? No. I'd rather work something out. I'm not crazy about changing jobs, but I'm not afraid to either. But like I told her, okay, he fixes it for how long? How many of y'all was already saying that? Some of you old dogs were. For how long? Couple weeks? Few months? Half a year again? And then they're going to start pushing again, ain't they? We all know how it works. They got short memories in that office. In any dispatch office. But we'll see. You know, I can't emphasize enough, and I know old Jim Dunn, he likes to tease me about my home time, but you have to understand, he's been home with his wife from his whole entire driving career until just 2 or 3 months ago. Now he's came out on the road, but it's still new. And that's what a lot of you new drivers don't understand, is we do understand what it was like being new in the industry. We understand the romance of the road, the thrill of the drive. We understand it. It's new and exciting. It's different. Well, it ain't for us. You get as many years as I got and a bunch of you others got. This shit ain't new no more. It ain't fun no more. You know, I want to be home. We'll see how it works. I'll give him every opportunity to prove me wrong. You know? I like him as a man. You know, we're about as friendly as a company owner and a truck driver can be. You know? We talk, we harass each other. We talk a little business. There's only a few weeks difference in our age. Yes, I am older. And yes, I do remind him of that every so often. I have to tell him, mind his elders. Damn youngins. And yes, I do that. But, we'll see. I'd like to stay here. I mean, overall, other than my home time, that's my biggest complaint. Which we also discuss these runs that are so tight. And I told him, I said, Larry, I'm starting to feel like a piece of equipment. Should have seen the look on his face. He didn't like that at all. Because overall, he does have respect for the truck driver. He's been here. That's how he started this company, was in a truck. My understanding, he lost his brother in a truck wreck. I think they had started it together. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it was. So he knows trucking. And with our conversation today, he hasn't forgot trucking. You know? We'll see where it goes. But that's been my day. Now I'm setting up here in Austin. I'm parked around back behind my receiver, because this is where I'll unload in the morning. They don't have a dock. I'll have to tailgate it. I'll slide the truck over about 12 foot in the morning, get it down there where it's level. I'm up here on a little bit of a slant, because there's dumpsters there and back there, and I don't know when the trash truck comes. And I don't want to block the dumpsters back there. I hope they don't come tonight, because he goes empty nose, he's going to wake me up. Microwaved me a couple of taters back there for dinner. Warmed up a can of chili, and I had me chili baked taters. It ain't good for my girlish diet, but it tasted pretty good the first time. There's a couple times here, the second time it didn't taste so good, but the first time it was good. And with that, I've got another video to make. Y'all remember, God loves you, so do I. All I can tell you is, don't just quit your company without trying to talk to them. I guess that's the lesson to learn today. And I'll be talking about this a little more in the next video. Y'all have a blessed day now. Good night.